Hey guys, Coach Jim here with Tower 26 Triathlon Training. Today we're going to talk about stability on the bike. And when done correctly, it will add efficiency and watts to your aero position riding. A lot of athletes, because of the more aggressive seat position of a time trial bike, tend to lean forward too much when they get into that TT position, losing a ton of wattage to that forward leaning movement. They forget to let that weight stay back over the saddle so they can keep the center of gravity over the bottom bracket where they can drive the power into those pedals. If you're leaning forward, you're going to start using all these smaller muscles in the quads. You're going to use the knees, you're going to use the shins, you're going to use the calves, and you're going to use your forefoot. If you stay back and you let that center of gravity stay over the saddle with good contact on that saddle, let your upper body melt into that saddle and drive the pedals off of that contact on the saddle as your weight stays back, you're going to increase your wattage, and like I said, you're going to increase that efficiency, and you're going to use those correct muscles to move you forward as opposed to using those compensating muscles by leaning forward too much. So if we jump on our bike here, we have a few drills that I can lead you through and you can do at home when you get on your next ride, your next trainer ride. If you just start pedaling, one thing you can do is you can sit straight up into the saddle. Now as you sit straight up into the saddle, you let your body melt into this saddle. And you feel those glutes engage because that that center of gravity is directly over that bottom bracket. All your weight is on the saddle. Melt in your saddle. You can stay here for some time. When you're ready, you can lean forward into that TT position, keeping that weight back on the saddle. Now you don't want to feel the stress on the system move to the front of the legs as you move from that sitting up position into your TT position. You want to keep the weight back, weight over the bottom bracket, driving those pedals straight down off that contact on the saddle. Now if you do it wrong and you let yourself lean forward too much and not stabilize on the saddle correctly, you feel the weight move to the front of the legs, you feel a little more stress in the calves, and you feel yourself pressing down on the pedals with the forefoot. Then you can bring the weight back, sit straight up, drive the heels down, melt into your saddle, and you feel the stress on the system move back into the posterior chain of those glutes driving the pedals. So then, like I said, you move into the TT position, keeping that weight back. You're just folded over those bars, and you don't let that weight move forward as you drive those pedals from the big glute muscles. So if you do it correctly, you should add watts, you should move forward more efficiently, and you should run off the bike with greater ability because you're using the correct muscles to move you forward on the bike. Constant mindfulness. Don't let that mind wander. Don't let that weight move forward as you move into your TT position. And you're going to be putting out some big power. Have a great ride, guys. Coach Jim. For more training tips and to sign up for our Tower 26 Triathlon Training Program, go to training.tower26.com. Thanks, guys.